Hello from Iona and Iona. We are on a proper little adventure again, aren't we, Iona?
Yeah.
Ewan is off doing D&B this weekend, so he's off camping somewhere, so we thought we had to too, didn't we? But it's a Friday night, which means tomorrow is...
Parkrun.
Yeah, so we're in where, Iona?
Bedford somewhere.
Bedford somewhere.
Kempston.
Yeah, well, we got off at Kempston Station, didn't we? We're now at Box Hill.
Box Hills. Wait there a second. Box End Park.
Box End Park, which has got a water park with people been watching wakeboarding, haven't we, Iona? Good news is it's just over a mile to our parkrun in the morning, which is Great Denham parkrun on the outskirts of Bedford. So we've used trains and bikes to get here. We're on a proper, full-on little adventure time.
And then run tomorrow.
But right now, the sun is setting, it's starting to get dark, and it is also starting to spit with rain. So I think it's time to tuck ourselves up in our tent and get some sleep ready for parkrun in the morning.
Including you.
Me as well?
Yeah, you're not gonna go on your phone, you're gonna go to bed.
Like I stand any chance of getting to sleep this early, but we'll see. So we will see you in the morning. Good morning. How are you this morning, Anna? Bit too late to bed last night. But we're just about to start packing up the tent and heading off to parkrun, aren't we? If you can finish waking up. It's rained a bit during the night, but it's dry right now. So let's quickly get to the tent, packed in the panniers, on the bike, and do the 1.5 mile ride to parkrun. We've arrived at Great Denham parkrun. What have you been straight on to, Iona?
Playground.
Playground. What's it rate as here then?
5.
Definite 5 out of 5 playground, is it? We're straight onto the rating of the playground. It does look pretty impressive. Have you been to the top of the...
Yes, and that's what I wanted to show you.
Great Denham parkrun, Iona. You've had plenty of playground fast time already. Have you still got energy left for the run? But we are joined today by Iona. Yeah, we have double trouble, or double Iona.
Oh, shush.
So,
that's just rude to poor Iona's, thank you very much.
The last time I was running with her dad was in Snowdonia Marathon. So, slightly flatter run today and slightly shorter. But I'm sure we'll have just as much fun. No. So a bit about Great Denham parkrun. It is pretty much complete flat. It's a 2-lapper, and Iona is busy chatting to Iona. That's the news so far on the way around here. So far it's not raining either. We had a bit of rain during the night when we were camping, but nothing too bad. Unfortunately, it was dry by the time we came to pack up the tent. Well done, you two. As you can tell, the girls have shed their top layers, and that means Daddy are now carrying said layers around the parkrun. We did try to warn them at the start, but, you know, do children ever listen to you? No! This is another lovely and different park. One of the great things about the parkrun tourism is all the different places you get to see in the variety of the parks. And it's certainly flat. Definitely a PB potential if you started off at the front.
Okay, that's one lap done. One more.
Iona, you've done your first lap. What do you reckon? Ionas, Ionas, let's go for this plural. Ionas, you've done your first lap. What do you think?
I'm warm now.
You're warm now. I'm pleased to hear it. I'm absolutely boiled. Flat enough for you, Iona?
Yeah, I guess.
Is it a bit easier than some of the one we did on Sky?
Yes, and a lot easier than Welcome Gyms.
Yep.
In there.
We've decided that these two are irresponsible.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, good luck. We're at parkrun. You're struggling to find one of those.
I'm responsible. Am I responsible? Yes. Thank you.
We did chat to one parkrunner who's running around with her son, who actually lives in one of the houses just here. So actually run past their house as they're doing parkrun. Now how about that? You can roll out of bed about 8:45 and be on the start line for 9 o'clock. I quite fancy that idea. Having a breather?
Yeah.
Right, time to run again then.
Now.
Oh, it's gone past 2 miles. I've got 2.2
come on,
miles.
give me my sweeties.
Just realised that we've done 2.2 miles. Iona has not yet claimed her 2-mile sweetie, so I'm putting in a bit of a sprint.
No, please stop.
Made a run for a little bit anyway.
I'll catch. You better not.
3, 2, 1, zoom! The girls have definitely slowed down a little bit. Lots of chatting going on, so I'm sure they're having a great time. But they've promised us when we get to the next marshal, it's then fierce to the finish. So we'll see how we get on. Right, fierce to the finish then now. So you're definitely going too slow if you can sprint like that. Confuse the results process by having 2 Ionas after each other. Great running, well done. Thank you.
What, 294?
293, 294.
So we're going to have
2 Ionas. Iona number 1, Iona number 2 in the results. Age order was it there?
They're going to be confused.
So parkrun done. A little bit of outdoor gym faff enjoyed, And now it is definitely time for breakfast. We are starving, or at least I am anyway. So, double Iona breakfast time. So we have had a bit of fun. How was breakfast, Iona?
Tasty.
Tasty. What are we going to give your breakfast rating out of? 5 out of? 5 out of 5, so it's a good breakfast. Yeah. What do you reckon?
5 out of 5.
So both Ionas give it a 5 out of 5 breakfast, so good breakfast. Playground, you already rated it earlier, but does it still give 5?
Yeah.
5 playground, so top playground, top cafe, good parkrun. It's now time to head off, isn't it?
And find a Snickers bar.
Find a Snickers bar for you as we do a bit of cycling for a bit, isn't
Or
it?
maybe loads.
Loads of Snickers bars. Yeah. But it's time for Iona to get some cycling practice ready for your big ride to Paris later this year. And your time to head home, isn't it? You're more local, so time to head home for you. But time to say goodbye to each other. And we'll meet again soon. So we are back on our bikes. Said goodbye to Iona. The other Iona. This Iona's still with me. And we are heading to Bletchley on our bikes rather than catching the train back there. Bit of training for us. Quick refreshment stop in Wootton. Iona's after a Snickers bar, so I promised her one when we spotted a shop, and we spotted one. As we're riding along, we are seeing lots and lots of very nice houses, including lots of thatched cottages, some big, some tiny, but all very cute. Just come to our first proper full-on hill. Iona's going for it. Drop down her gears. She's facing it with fury. Can she make it up to the top?
The worst part is seeing cars do it with such ease.
We've stopped for a drink and a breather before we carry on up. We have made it into Cranfield, which marks the end of the worst of the climbing, though it is still going very slightly still uphill. Just cycling past Cranfield Airfield. Can see the few planes there, can't we, Iona?
No.
You can't, too short over the edge. But also near here is Cardington Airfield, which is famous for being a Star Wars filming location. The old hangars for the airships were used for the Star Wars filming. But not this airfield. This is just a nice airfield to pass. And I think we've got a downhill bit to come now, Iona, after a long uphill.
Finally!
Yay!
And it says that there's a cycle path going to carry on that way.
It says it's a cycle route. I don't think that means it's a cycle path.
Right. Surely if it's a cycle route, it should be a cycle path.
You'd think. Right, onwards and downwards. We've just crossed over the M1, and also just down there is a sign to say we're entering into the Milton Keynes area, and a rather good looking playground just over there as well. As we're starting to head into Milton Keynes, every time we come across a new housing estate, there's a new bit of cycle path alongside it, and then you get to the end of the housing estate, and it disappears again, and we're back out on the road.
And you're then testing
quite
every
silly.
single
Though this
thing.
one does seem to have carried on a bit further, I think, because there's a nice big new school that we've got on our right-hand side.
No, and also there's a housing estate past the school.
Ah.
This school looks nice, though.
We think we've just found Pointless Gate of the Year award, because there's a gate there, obviously a hedge on the other side, but just there, there's a completely empty gap that you could just walk round. And the gate sort of doesn't go anywhere either. I'm sure it had a point at some point, probably before the new housing estate and the cycle path and everything was built. But now, pretty much pointless. So we're into the outskirts of Milton Keynes, the sun is shining, and we're on cycle paths again at the moment, aren't we, Iona?
It seems quite good, this one, because it seems like it's going on for a fair bit down there, though. Whereas these others have just been like, zoom, get off again, zoom, get back off again, please.
Well, we have just got back to Bletchley Station. Finally. And treating ourselves an iced coffee for me, a nice ice cold cherry Coke, and your favourite M&Ms.
Yeah.
16 and a bit miles done, which by the time we cycle to the parkrun this morning and then back from the station today means we'll have done about 20 miles today. Total. And then a parkrun as well.
From Tarn home?
Yeah, we're going to cycle back from Canley home as well.
Oh yeah, Canley.
So well done. Good training ready for our France adventure later on this summer. But I hope you've enjoyed today's little adventure. Hope you enjoyed the fact we've been back properly to bikes and trains and camping adventures. It's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah. And we will see you on the little adventure soon. Bye.